Hello. Hello everyone. Welcome to Asagi's weekly live stream where we just shoot the shit and talk cultural topics. It's a rainy day in Tokyo area. This is not exactly Tokyo, Tokyo area. And yeah, yesterday we had a good weather. So me and Justin and Hiro went to the beach in Kanagawa, Kanagawa Prefecture. So yeah, that's the weekend. Levi, thanks for the super chat. Hope you are still here. Super chat senders will get shout out on this kind of like a school vibe blackboard. Thank you so much. And this live stream is completely ad free, so you're not gonna get to deal with ads time to time between the live stream. So support like this is very helpful and appreciated. I also have PayPal and Patreon if you are not watching live. They also have super thanks you can find below. So let's get started. Cheroro, Lloyd, welcome back. Anthony, hey hey, Kyopo, and Master Chief, Sergey, welcome back. El Miranik, ohayo. Bill Legacy だ。Hello. How was the vacation from Hokkaido? That was wonderful, and I have uploaded a travel vlog last night for you, yesterday, ne? So if you haven't watched yet, please check that out. Azrael, こんばんは。バスラバー、ジョンだっけ、ジョン。Welcome back. Brendan, nice to see you again. Mike, hello. Frank, welcome back. So we have a mod. Thank you. Cedric, こんばんは。Just ate amazing sushi. Amazing sushi in Cali. Yeah, California has many like sushi places, Japanese restaurants, and such. Someday I will travel to Japan. Please do. Please do. I've seen the Hokkaido video. The place looks beautiful. Yeah, it is. Hokkaido is really the scenery and towns, places in general are so much more beautiful than Tokyo area, to be honest. Hokkaido has so many like nature spots, so many animals that you can only see in Hokkaido. Just like this bird, Shimainaga, It's a Hokkaido exclusive bird. Yeah, nature is still preserved, and because it's the biggest prefecture in Japan, they have more space. They are more spacious. It's not really like super busy. Um, so yeah, I definitely recommend Hokkaido. Yep, present and ready for duty. Thank you. Dave, how is week yen affecting Japanese family? ファミリーね。そうね。I think people who are suffering from weak yen are mainly people working for some kind of like manufacturing industry, like car companies in Japan, because you know, even though they are money in yen, they can't really make money, right? In dollars, right? Yeah, I think yeah, manufacturing companies have so much influence, like effects, and so now, yeah, imported uh, foods and things can be a little more expensive, but yeah, like tourism industry is probably doing well, or it's not just well, but maybe too much. Like you see over tourism in Japan, um, so that might be it. But I think money wise, they have advantage. Hmm. So it's not directly affecting, but maybe like overall Japanese economy in general, it's a big damage. Yeah. Lloyd, I'll be coming to Japan in October. Woohoo! Nice, nice. Yeah. Have you already decided where to go? I might add that to my visit list when I go to Japan. Yeah, please consider. まあ、北海道ね、it requires the flight airplane trip. If you come from Tokyo, if you land Tokyo and then go to Hokkaido, you kind of need to, yeah. Other than that, it's gonna be a long trip. So, but as you guys probably live in the US or big countries, it's probably nothing, right? I mean, Japan, advantage of Japan is you can go many places with just by trains and Shinkansen. But Hokkaido, we don't have Shinkansen to Hokkaido. Maybe we do, but it takes so much longer than the flight. If you take airplane, it's just 1 hour and half, even less than that. So, but yeah, but it's not a lot of travel. I think you need to go back and give the statue another rub each arm. The Tengu nose ka. One shot I thought, yeah. Actually, I didn't rub the nose enough, but we just played it by ears. Miranik, flying to Tokyo in 2 weeks. Nice, 2 weeks, so soon. The home of the herring fisherman and Soranbushi. Oh, Hokkaido ね。そう。Suzuriku. Coming to Japan in August, starting in Fujiyoshida, then Kyoto, then Osaka, Yokohama. So excited. Oh, many places. Why didn't you get the chocolates in Hokkaido for me? Now I can't try them too. Chocolates. You need to be specific. Thanks, love your show. Nice, nice. Thank you. NHK channel was talking about foreigners in Japan. Like, foreigners in Japan. What kind of foreigners? I want to see Osaka and Kyoto this time. Oh, good luck. Kyoto is definitely over tourism right now, so it might be a little busy, but Kyoto had so many things to offer, that's for sure. Should be fun. Cooler, welcome back. Love your latest vlog. I hope it may serve as an inspiration to others. Yeah, hope. I don't have so much expectation on that recent vlog because when I make vlogs, it's more for me, というか my memories, and just sharing to you guys. And it's not like travel tips とかnot like travel influencer. It's not like that. I'm just sharing my genuine experience, a travel experience, even with the family, with you guys. And it doesn't really aim to get so many views or like, you know, to go viral or something like that. But if that inspires you to go Hokkaido, that would be great, you know. Kilts, hello. There seem to be a lot of focus on tourists lately. I saw Shibuya is banning public drinking. Oh, what? WT? What? かな? So I think during nighttime かな? You can't drink on the street in public in Shibuya. Which is sad. Like, I mean, in general, in Japan, you can just drink outside convenience store とか parks, you know, and get some drinks from konbini and then go to the park or even just outside the convenience store and just casually drink there. And nobody, I mean, there are some people, but it's not like it doesn't cause so much troubles usually in different places in Japan, like outside Tokyo, outside Shibuya かな? But when it comes to Shibuya people, right? People in Shibuya, they are there for parties, getting drunk, get crazy, you know? That's why when it comes to Shibuya, when people start drinking there, it's like no limits. They don't have like they don't know というか yeah, they just go crazy, then cause troubles, right? And then recently even like, I mean, yeah, foreigners, I don't think it's just foreigners who causing that issue to be banned, enough to be banned. But I don't know, recently people in Shibuya getting even crazier. Shibuya has been always, the place young people go there and then clubbing, drinking, get together and stuff like that. But recently, I think the environment in Shibuya is getting worse and worse in the past couple of years. It's actually the phenomenon that Shibuya has been always like for young people for the culture like pop modern culture representative. They are representative. Shibuya has been always representing like a young Japanese culture, but actually Japanese like young Japanese people nowadays avoid Shibuya. They are leaving Shibuya and go different places. So because Shibuya has been recently, Shibuya has been really like なんだろうな like too much, so dirty, so crazy, and stuff like that. Like you see people in street interviews. Street interviews are mainly conducted in Shibuya, and then you see so many like crazy people. So yeah, ne. It's kind of sad. When I was younger, I always, excited to visit Shibuya. The city was, なんだろうな very iconic, fashionable, always fun things to do, stuff like that. But nowadays it's being kind of chaotic, and I don't really enjoy going there, to be honest. Hello, sure. Mirza. The three Japanese themed YouTube channel that I watch the most is Asagi's, of course. Sora the Troll and Abroad in Japan, all great channels. Wow, wow. That's an honor. That's an honor to be named, with Sora the Troll and Abroad in Japan. That's two big channels. Two big, good channels. I feel flattered. Frank, thanks for the super chat. Yeah. Thank you. So Cedric ね Thank you for the super chat. Get us stagnated. I've had too much sake. Nice. Sake ね What kind of sake? I don't think in the US you have an access to have different types of sake. But enjoy. Thank you. Towada, I think the tourism is becoming a true problem. Some of my relatives want all foreigners out of Japan. まあね it's been yeah a little problematic seems like. Speaking of tourists, when I was heading to the beach yesterday, I saw family tourists. They were parents and their son. somewhere from like Portuguese speaking country. The son looked like late teenager, like 18, 17 kind of, but he was a big guy already. I mean, yeah, big teenage guy, right? And then we were on a train. Then the son start to take a nap on the train, which is fine. It happens in Japanese trains. You see a lot. But how he was sleeping was kind of interesting. He was like, first he was holding on to his dad like this, like holding his arm and sleeping on his shoulder, on dad's shoulder, ne? And I was like, okay, cool. Now, I don't see that often, Big grown up guy, like even teenagers, late teenager, they are grown up guys, right? And kind of leaning onto the dad's shoulder. It's kind of like, maybe it's a cultural thing, Some countries, the they have a maybe European countries or Latin kind of countries. The relationship, parents and their children, the relationship is very close, like hugging each other, kissing each other, and stuff like that, And it's not really like Japan, but I see that. But maybe that's what it is. And then next he started to lean on his mother, and that was like completely this. And he looks like a baby, teenage baby, like completely like holding his mother and sleeping on the train. He looked like a baby to me, but I don't know, maybe that's a cultural thing. Maybe some families are that close to each other. Well, what's kind of interesting to see a grown-up man sleeping and holding their parents, ちょっとね cultural shock, I guess. Hardik. I loved your last vlog. For me, today marks the day I have been working in Japan for 6 months. Oh, nice. Congratulations. The barbarians destroy the social order. Reminds me of downtown Toronto. Oh. I think for me, I will go to Shiodome Italia Oh. And then I don't think I've been there. But sounds good. Bye, Master Chief. It's kind of sad. Makes you wonder if you would feel welcome. Maybe think about visiting elsewhere. なんかね、まあ as long as you behave like a mannered person, I don't think anyone would be bothered by you. But I think it's that you see the type of foreigners or tourists, right? Don't be that type of foreigners. That's it. Sure, in the US you can find sake, but it's rare and expensive for the good stuff, right? Yeah, that's why I introduced tipsy sake. Tipsy sake. Have you guys heard of it? Tipsy sake. I introduced you years ago, but they are still on business. It's the business in the US. The sake shop, online sake shop in the US. Online sake shop in the US. They have a various type of sake, which is very rare in the US. And their selection is very good. So I'll put the link here. But feel free to use the link, but it's affiliated. I get a little bit of kickback if you purchase from there, but don't mind it. If you want, please check that out. If not, that's totally fine. That's the link for tipsy sake. Yeah. I call them the Gaijin misfits. Misfits? What does that mean? Miranik, my main reason for going to Japan is the music scene, not many tourists at those venues, and the fans are very warm and welcoming. That sounds good. That sounds really good. The local events. Yeah, we have good sake here also. Warms the belly. Nice. Especially in winter time. Yeah. Which is, it's winter in Australia, I guess. Yeah. Cedric, sayori nigiri sake? Nigori kana? Nigori sake is what I had. Sounds good. Nigori. The... Oh. It is? It is the time? He's smiling. Yeah. He's smiling. Smiling baby. The problem is that the small number of bad tourists make every other tourist look bad. That's the truth. I'm really hoping that it doesn't get worse than this because I plan to visit Japan next year in springtime. Yeah, right?
As long as TikToks, I think. I doubt it.
TikToks, ne.
People aren't doing it because they're buttholes. They're doing it because they want TikTok likes and their buttholes.
TikTok likes and buttholes?
No. They're not doing it because they're buttholes. They're doing it because they're buttholes and they want TikTok likes or whatever. TikTok engagement.
Yeah, buttholes using TikTok.
Yeah. Usually buttholes by themselves are not as wild.
Right.
Hey, speaking of buttholes.
Speaking of buttholes.
Woke me up at 4:30.
Yeah, 4:30. What's up with that? We went to the beach and made you tired. And you woke up at 4:30. What's up with that?
Hey.
You don't regret it.
No regrets.
No regrets. Yay. Nice.
He's got some pumpkin on his face. He wouldn't let me wipe it.
Also, his hair is becoming curly. I guess that's because of me. Yeah. Nah. And on rainy days, it gets really wild here. ね。Curly, like mama.
Papa.
Papa. あっち。Papa. That is Papa. It's Mama. バイバイ。ママだよ。Can you say Mama? ヒロくん。Can you say Mama? That's still Papa. Mama.
Papa.
No.
That's
That's close. That was
Close,
close.
close,
Yes.
yeah.
Good job. Good job. ねえ。Little gators. Gator baby. Nice. Nice.
just a reaction now.
Yeah, yeah.
Alrighty.
Alright.
Take the baby.
Take the baby. Take the gator baby.
Take a nap, buddy.
Yeah, nap time. That was hero time. Fun. Hug. Hello. Haven't done Budokan yet. My favorite thing is going to live houses that only hold 100 or so. Oh, small live houses. That's good. Disney fan. You know how to rock and roll in an awesome way. Or thank you. Yeah. Rock. Boom boom boom. Boom 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 boom. ね、Baby Metal ね。It's stuck in my head. Ratatata. Ratatata? Ratatata? Which was that? L-R? Ratatata? Ratatata かな。The song is in my head. It's understandable to try to keep order, but hopefully don't go overboard. Right. Good night. Don't let the foreigners bite. Okay. My city family is very traditional. The only time I drink sake is New Year Day. Oh, but nice special occasion. It's very cold here at the moment, and I have COVID. Oh no! Take care. ね。Mike, so cute. Yes. Hello, Hiro. Misfits, outsiders. Oh. He looks smart. He is, I guess. I don't know yet. Hirozilla, yes. How cute. Oh, Alex, welcome back. Later, Gator. Yes, the Gator shirt. His grandma sent it to him. Yeah, we have many Gator shirts. I think for summer. No, not just one. Where was that? Yeah, another Gator shirt. ね。Alligator ね。but this one though, this one looks a little bit like Oji-san. Kind of granddad or dad clothes, you know? Looks like a dad polo, you know. Well, yeah, sometimes he wears it. It's a really nice material. It's very comfy. That's why I still use it. But for the design, it looks kind of like Oji-san dad, you know, even though he's still a baby. Well, he wears he's still cute, whatever he wears. So this is a strong baby. He is. Ado just posted in her Twitter that she is holding an event for fans to shake her hand and do autographs. Yeah. Through the wall, right? Because she never shows her face. She never does. So she's gonna hold the events. You can hold her hands, shake her hands. You can shake her hands and get autograph through the wall. So you still can't see her face or barely talk, right? Maybe you can still talk through the wall, but still kind of odd to me. I'm sure they're gonna be like, okay, the line is too long. We're gonna have 3 adults, so you can divide the line and make it shorter. You know what I mean? Probably some more adults will added at the event. I mean, I'm just joking, but yeah, that's the deal. You can't see her face. Yeah. Will Hiro snuggle up on his mother's arm on the train when he grows up? I mean, he's my son. I wouldn't be bothered by that even when he is kind of, becoming late teenager or so, but I would make him kind of like independent. Because it's kind of, especially in Japan, that would look a little too much to like snuggle in public, even though it's a mother and son. Especially, I mean, if the son is like early teenager or like if he's still like 12, that's totally fine. But when it comes to 18-year-old boy snuggling on public, that looks kind of odd in Japan. Especially, yeah. So I wouldn't let him do it when he grows up. But yeah. Love how your face lights up when Hero comes on. Super proud, mom. So yeah, he always have light up my life, except him being a butthole. He's so energetic, so troublemaker, When he's in like a we call them baby circles, but like a baby fence みたいな. When he doesn't like to be in the baby circle, so he gets whiny at some point, and then we just get him out and let him run around the living room. That makes so much more trouble because he's gonna like open up every shelves and drawers and take things out of it and bites it, eats it, makes it more trouble, and yeah, stuff like that. And then once we take him outside, he's gonna just run everywhere, even when it's very dangerous, So there's no break for us. Ratatata ね。Ratatata. I made a cover of that song. Nice. Nice dad shirt. Not only there is Olympic channel on Olympics website and app, there is also OBS, which stands for Olympic Broadcasting Services. What are we talking about? Cedric, I've been studying Japanese for 6 months now. 6 months now. It's very difficult, but I'm doing my best. 頑張って。頑張って。You 頑張って。頑張って you say that to someone else. You don't say 頑張って to yourself. When you say to yourself, it's like 頑張ります or something like that. An 18-year-old snuggling up to mom would be weird here too. I thought so. I think it's American countries and Australian. It's probably odd. But I don't know, maybe in some European countries or Latin culture, it's more accepted. Because they were talking in Portuguese, I think. Yeah. Yeah, right. What else I wanted to talk about? I think I had a few topics in mind, but kind of forgot about it. Dating topic かな? What was that? かな? So I've been doing dating profile review on my dating advice service, right? And then I've seen many, I've seen tendencies that unsuccessful profiles have, and one of them is that the bio, your kind of like your introduction on dating profiles, that says, I'm a little bit nerd. I'm a little bit nerd. It's always a little bit, I'm a little bit nerd. Nobody really says that I'm a nerd, right? I'm a little nerd. That's what they say on their dating profile. So here's the problem. Like nothing wrong with being otaku. Nothing wrong with it. If you have a passion in like otaki kind of activities, I don't know, maybe anime, maybe manga, maybe idols, like any kind of otaku, it's fine. Nothing wrong with it. But the problem is that those who say I'm a little bit otaku on their dating profile, they definitely look like otaku. So it's not even, it doesn't have to be mentioned to figure out. You know what I mean? Yeah, I can tell he's a nerd. And he says he's a little bit nerd. And probably by saying a little bit, they are not really proud of it, right? Because if the person is completely like proud of being otaku, they probably don't even write it on their profile, right? Because that's what they like. But saying I'm a little bit nerd kind of tells me something that they are not really proud of it. You know what I mean? And then, going back to the looking like otaku, right? They already look like otaku. That's not an advantage when it comes to finding potential partners. Because being otaku is fine, like, do it, embrace it. But looking like otaku is a different story. Because, sadly, this, like, nerds, otaku, Japanese otaku, or some sort, it has a certain image, right? From people in general. Like, you imagine the typical otaku person look like. You have a certain image, right? Looking like one is not really attractive to most of Japanese women. You know what I mean? So you still wanna take care of your appearance, And as always, I say, it's not about how handsome you are, it's how well groomed you are, how you take care of your appearance to give a good impression to the others in general, not just to impress women, but to have a nice impression to anyone, right? So yeah, when I see those profiles that say I'm a little bit nerd, I see a little bit complicated issue there. Yeah, first off, they are probably not proud of being otaku, and they don't have so much confidence in themselves. And two, they already look like otaku. That doesn't really help to get likes and matches, or even just when they approach women on the street っていうか、in public places. 違う in real life. Yes. So yes, I mean, in real life, and if you are otaku and you think you look like otaku, you might just want to go to like anime convention or things like that, and then hit up women who also are otaku and look like otaku. You know what I mean? Because that's the people that you probably get along with better, I think. But if you are not like looking for like specifically otaku women, you just shouldn't put that on your dating profile. If you want to date otaku women, go to the places that have the concept. But to be liked by many women as possible, you just don't put that out there from the beginning, As you get to know those women, you might mention it, you might talk about what you like, but this probably not benefit to say that from the beginning or on the dating profile or even look like one. Yeah, that's what I kind of thought about it when I see those like those men who say I'm a little bit otaku on their profile. Yeah. Japanese language is easy to pick up, but the writing is so difficult. Yeah, writing is the pain, yeah. I need help with my dating profile, but all the sessions are sold out. yeah, it's tend to be that way, sadly. uh, because dating profile review takes so much time and effort. So I don't even think the current price is uh, worth it, to be honest, because it takes so much time, effort, and care. But anyways, forget about the price. It takes time, so I can only review one profile at a week. Uh, um, so yeah, basically one person on each week. I take the new person, new people. So it's just best to set the notification and purchase right after the notification comes. Yeah. Sorry about that. I have a question about Japanese culture. I hear anyone in internet saying Japanese hate people have B-type blood and Japanese very like A and O-type blood. Is that right? I'm very shocked. I don't know my blood, and I taken many times lines test my blood, and the result test my blood is A, B, O blood, and I don't know that. Okay. Uh, blood type in Japan, eh? Yes, it actually matters sometimes. Like people have a certain image for each blood types, and that is odd, right? From the global standard, it's very odd. Like blood type doesn't create the person's characters or behavior, right? But many Japanese people kind of believe the theory. It's not even like なんだろうね proven, but yeah. But I don't in the recent. I mean, that was a really hot topic when I was like teenager, and I think I have some beliefs too. I have some beliefs too. It happens to be that way. Like, by the way, I'm a B type person. I have type blood, B type blood, right? And people don't like that. Japanese people have a really bad image of my blood type. And then anytime I have that kind of behavior, people like, oh, I see you have a blood B. That kind of offends me, right? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean by that? You probably don't like that, right? Like, people say B type is self-centered. Yeah, that's what they say. B type is self-centered and it's kind of like weird. Yeah, B type unique, being unique. かな? Which is not a bad thing, probably in the Western country, but in Japan, being different is not really appreciated, right? That's why people don't really have a good image in B blood. But that, I don't think anyone would be like, oh, I don't want to date you because you are B. You know what I mean? Or I don't want to make friends with you because you are B. Yeah, I don't think that happens. I don't think so. Especially between like you already have this cultural difference, cultural gaps when you are trying to make friends or date Japanese people, and then you are not Japanese, right? You already have this big gap. So at this point, blood type doesn't even matter. You know what I mean? Mm. You can't get in without a katana, you guys. Nerds. Katana is a nerd thing? Collecting katana is a nerd thing? Maybe? What are the main reasons why foreigners want to live in Japan? If it's important for transfusions, I imagine wanting to know is something for health reasons. Okay. Now I wanna know what otakus look like. Otakus ね。まあ、in Japan ね。If we if we say look like otaku, they have um, unhygienic, like having a greasy hair とか having greasy hair, yeah, messy hairstyle, and yeah, that's definitely unhygienic. That's for sure, and they have a specific type of clothes that Japanese otaku wear. It's a check, like a check shirt, and denim, maybe like a shorts denim, or long even, and tuck them in. Tuck the shirts into their denim shorts かな mainly shorts. Yeah. I mean, if you Google otaku or something, you would probably see a lot of image like that. Blood type doesn't shape personality or behavior. That's should be. Yeah, they have there are no scientific evidence that blood type like shapes someone's behavior. But I think because it's the topic everyone talks about, some people becomes that way. Like I'm an A type, you know, I'm an A type. I have an A blood, so I have to be like serious. I have to be organized, and kind of goes towards the stereotype of the blood type. Can happen. That can happen. Right? So it's more like I think it's more our cultural thing. I think if you see other people, there's no like common behavior in each blood type, but in Japan, because so many people believe it, they might have tendency that you see some tendencies in each blood type. Yeah, it's strange, I know, but I'm an otaku and I sometimes wear anime shirts, but I also keep in mind to look presentable. That's the right track, yeah. You don't have to be ashamed to be otaku, and as long as you take care of yourself, that's totally fine. You know what I mean? Hey, Daryl, welcome back. That would be super picky. I like you, but you can't date you. But can't date you because of your blood type. Yeah, that's yeah. That shouldn't happen though. Checkboard, square plat. Checkboard か。あ、square plat. That's how you say. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The shirt ね。うん。Otaku wear. So otaku is the Japanese version of a weeaboo. Maybe. I mean, otaku, Japanese otaku and weeaboo had so many in common, but I think weeaboo has more cultural meaning to it, right? Like foreigners who are into Japanese culture, especially most of the time anime, right? But Japanese otaku is just people who like a bigger meaning. We use otaku when someone is really into something, very passionate about something. That's otaku. So it can be anything. It doesn't have to be anime, but maybe that history otaku とか history otaku, history nerd, idol otaku. That's a more like otaku. But yeah, it can be anything. But when it comes to like that type of otaku, it's anime and games, video games. Yeah, anime, video games, and idols. That's that type of otaku. Plaid shirts, yes, yes. Paulo, greetings from Brazil. Hello. Flannel shirt. Flannel shirt. Yes, yes, that type of shirts. Yes. Thank you so much for the information. I think blood type is not judged by your personality to them. I think every blood type has its good qualities. Yeah. Otaku, I think, are our nerds and geeks. I think that's the closest. Sweaty nerds that know too much trivia information versus practical sense. I think blood type thinking is okay, but my terrible family still look down on merchants. Oh, that, ね。なんか prejudice? They have prejudice on merchants? Sometimes I think I have too much blood in my alcohol stream. Yeah, yeah. You can't donate to anyone because alcoholic blood, you know? I like Japan football team. Football team, okay. Greetings from Ecuador. Nice. Can you be a weightlifting otaku? Can be, yeah. Like workout nurse. You might say that. there's a way you can say that, right? I'm a なんだろう Yeah, I'm a lifting otaku. I'm a workout otaku. Yeah. You can say that. I even have a Goku shirt and I wore it one time at my school local store and people kept saying it looks awesome and where I got it from. I think Dragon Ball is not really considered as like super otaku thing to like. You know what I mean? It's just more like a Dragon Ball is more like a legend, and any boys over the world, all over the world, any boys watched it kind of anime. So yeah, it's more like a casual anime content. So I think yeah, Dragon Ball is just having a Dragon Ball shirt is cool, unless you know you are wearing like a orange, I don't know, orange costume with a spiky hair, kind of look like well cosplay. That's when people might think, ooh, this guy is a hardcore, you know. In other cultures, the horoscope is often used, but the date of birth has to be given. The Japanese didn't want that, so they invented the blood group. Is that what it happened? How it happened? Oh. Japan seems to have a label for everything. That's true. Yeah. People love putting label on certain, like many things. Yeah, that's true. I'm often called kendo otaku. Cool, because I do kendo a lot and go around and do it. The train otaku is very easy to spot. Train otaku ね。It's a thing in Japan, yeah. 撮り鉄って言うんだよね。鉄道オタク。Yes, train オタク。True. Bring the otakus to the British Columbia to chop wood and become lumberjacks, return them home and watch the ladies swoon. Lumberjack, that's how he looks? I don't know about him, but cool. I can confirm alcohol does not cure COVID. It does not. I'll be in Shinjuku in August. I can't wait. I take Japanese lessons every Saturday. I would like to live there for a couple of years. Nice, nice. Shinjuku ka. Yeah, there's language school there, right? You can be an otaku for anything. Yes, that's true. Dragon Ball is international. Yes, it is, right? Even if you are not like otaku, you still have watched Dragon Ball, right? I think that's many people's situation. Yeah. My relative lives in Shinjuku. I hate Shinjuku Station and always get lost. Yeah, Shinjuku is a crazy town, that's for sure. Crazy town. They have everything, but they also have worst things in Japan. うん、そうだね。 If you don't live like central Shinjuku, it's probably fine. Yeah, there are still some like less crazy places in Shinjuku too. So I'm definitely otaku for Legend of Zelda. Oh, I know all the lore. Zelda ね. It's a popular game too. I think Dragon Ball Z was definitely the most exported cartoon. I don't know anyone that doesn't know of that show, right? I don't know that show though. I haven't watched Dragon Ball myself. I just didn't watch it. Dragon Ball in Japan is more like boys show. Well, maybe yeah, most of the country it's more like a boys show, and not like girls still watched it, but it's not as much as Sailor Moon, right? For me, when I was a kid, boys watched Dragon Ball, girls watched Sailor Moon. That was more like yeah, how it was, yeah. And then I didn't watch Dragon Ball, to be honest, yeah. So would be considered otaku for liking Asagi? We be considered otaku for liking Asagi? Asagi otaku? Can be. I don't know. I don't really consider myself as some kind of idol or like not like a public figure. I mean, I'm a public figure as I'm on the internet and talking like this in public. So I guess I'm a public figure, but I don't really consider myself like someone to simp for. So I don't know. I mean, I would be honored, but doesn't feel right. Oh, I don't know. The funny thing is that it's kind of does look like a cosplay because the Goku shirt I have is the orange clothes he wears, but I was wearing my black Adidas pants, so I just made it look normal. Yeah. That's the balance, you know. Where in Japan do you suggest a first-time tourist go to visit? まあ東京でしょうね。Depends on what you like though. Kyoto can be it too. Kyoto for more like history. Tokyo is more like a recent culture, pop culture in general. And just, yeah, Tokyo and Kyoto have so many things that foreigners can do. You don't have to know Japanese because it the signs English signs are everywhere. So yeah. I always love Akasaka and Elegant Santry Hall. Oh yeah? Akasaka? For what? Are there still modern day black smith in Japan who make swords and knives. Yeah, it's becoming fewer and fewer these days, but there are still swordsmiths in Japan who are making katana. But yeah, the craftsmanship in Japan is basically in general dying. Katana smith, swordsmith, um, like I told you before, the people who make sensu, Japanese fan, it's becoming fewer and fewer. Yeah, it's kind of sad, but yeah. Can't be Asagi Otaku. I don't know all the lore. We are just fans. My fans sounds right. Fans sound right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sailor Moon, yes. Not a celebrity. Not a celebrity, yes. Can pinup answer questions to blood topic for anyone any else started to find about Japanese culture know it? Is it so like a hot topic? Is it? I don't know. Uh, Public but not an influencer. I guess some people call me an influencer, but I guess I'm not. Am I? What's influencer? まあ I think the typical influencer thing is to like do PR, like anything PR, right? Like they get cosmetics for free or get paid to introduce the products. They the travel influencers, they go on sponsored trips and introduce to their viewers. That's definitely influencers, like PR stuff. But I don't do PR, right? So yeah, I don't really consider myself as an influencer. Are Japanese people honest when they bow down and being very, very polite? I can't really picture the occasion you are talking about. Hey Brian, thanks for the super chat. How's it going? How's it going? Thank you. Thank you. You have a lot of a bit weird TV shows in Japan. Do people look a lot at them? Still a lot of people who are obsessed with TV shows. But it's more older generation, I would say. Or people, of course, people nowadays don't really watch TV shows anymore. People go on like Netflix, YouTube, kind of. So, except for that online TV shows, like normal TV shows, right? People don't really watch it anymore. But any generations upper like 30, like my generation, there are still people who watch like TV shows, Japanese TV shows, which tend to be silly though. Yeah. But they watch TVs just because sometimes. It's more like a TV addict, you know? they can't just do without turn the TV on. There are people like that too, right? So yeah. Kyoto is nightmare right now. Can be in like very touristy places. It can be very, the experience can be really bad. Everything is 2-3 hours wait and everyone is there. Cannot go to Gion anymore and buses are overcrowded and can't ride. 確かにね。Over tourism. Yeah. Looks like Japan needs more Smith. True. True. It's easy for you to yap and yap. Yup. Yup. While I'm walking here and shit. And I have to somehow navigate walk in this chat. But let's do it. Okay. David, thanks for the super chat. Thanks for the super thanks the other day too. Yeah. Appreciate your support. Thank you. And then thanks Frank. あれだね。北海道 bird. For sure. Ah! Hokkaido bird sticker. Thank you so much, everyone. How do you feel about sumo becoming popular outside of Japan? California is hosting sumo competitions. Is it that popular? Really? I mean, that's nice. I don't have any thing to be against. Yeah. By the way, I remember watching Dragon Ball and Takeshi's Castle back in the 90s. That was cool. Takeshi's Castle. I don't know Takeshi's Castle. Commentator. Not influence, but comment. Oh, that's true. Commenter. Oh, interesting. Yeah. I think for bowing at work, sometimes it is sincere. For funerals, many times it is sincere. Yeah, funerals like yeah, official ceremonies. Yeah, that's should be that have to be very sincere. Well, yeah, I can't really tell. It depends on the situation, you know. Outside of Kyoto City is okay. I am still used to visiting during COVID. I went about 2 months ago and it was just too crowded. Oh. Every country has certain places that locals know to avoid due to tourists. Right. So, ね。Takeshi's castle is Takeshi-jo. Is that the Takeshi Kitano show? I don't know. I haven't watched it, but it's even in the West. Huh. 誰をおやすみ。 have a good night. Have you seen foreign cartoons, and which ones have you seen? Foreign cartoons. なんかあれだ、Rick and Morty とか、I have watched episodes of Rick and Morty, but never understood their humor. It's just, I think it's specifically for Westerners to understand, and yeah, it never have a good translations in Japanese, and even if I catch English, their English, it's still like can't laugh. I don't really find it funny, you know. I just don't understand the humor of Rick and Morty. But which was that one? なんだっけ? Kurt. South Park is interesting, yeah. South Park is, yeah, funny, yeah. Sometimes funny. They sometimes even make fun of Japanese thing, right? It's funny, yeah. Fun, yeah. Rick and Morty, I just can't understand it. But I've just talked about it to Justin too. But there is a cosmetic brand called Shiglam, かな? Shiglam, yeah. They recently released a new like cosmetic line, というか cosmetic series that collaborated with Rick and Morty. So the package design is Rick and Morty, and it's all cosmetics like lip gloss and things like that. It's actually very cute, so I'm thinking about getting some because I like the artwork of Rick and Morty. It's kind of cute to me, cute and funny. I just don't get the humor, but it looks really cute. So yeah. Outside of Kyoto, I think Hikone and Taga in Shiga Prefecture are nice. Ah, Shiga ne. My city girlfriend's ancestors are from Hikone. Oh, I haven't been there, but sounds cool. Holy shit, Asagi doesn't know about Takeshi's castle. Hiya. Well, that's official. Then at only 39 years of age, I'm old. Is it? I mean, we don't have so much age difference. I just don't know. Maybe it's not really well known in Japan, but exported in the US kind of deal. I don't know. My coworker showed me his small friend here in California. I had no idea. Who the KGB B to star かな。It is best Takeshi's variety challenge show from 90s. From 90s? か。そっか。When 90s, I was only, yeah, I was like elementary school? 90s? Yes, elementary school. So I shouldn't know. Yeah. Rick and Morty was amazing in the first 2 seasons, then it became woke. Oh, it's not really funny anymore. Rick and Morty has a lot of sarcasm that's mostly for Western humor. That's true. Is The Simpsons big in Japan? Ah, Simpsons, ne? Simpsons, yeah. I think Simpsons are also kind of like a Rick and Morty kind of humor, and many Japanese people don't get it. It's not really well known. South Park, they keeping topical. Yeah. She would like King of the Hill. Funny cartoon. King of the Hill. Japanese did fan art and they made it into an episode. Tweak and Craig? Every good cartoon in the West is gonna be offensive. It's very, controversial, yeah. あれとかね。Winner, winner, 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 winner. That's hilarious. Winner, winner, winner. That was, right? South Park. I don't know the context, but I guess there's no context in it. That's what it is, but yeah. Don't a lot of Japanese people love King of the Hill? I have no idea what is King of the Hill. No. What do you think Trump won president in American vote politics? Should I? I don't think we should go in there. And every time というか American politics are crazy. It's crazy. People are so divided and fighting over the politics, and I don't want to be involved. Yes. Citrus. I think Takeshi's castle is famous because some YouTubers covered it. Oh, so it's more like an internet thing? Oh, I skipped this one. Why is ghosting so common in Japan? In other countries, it's considered disrespectful and cowardly. I think Japanese dispose friendship more easily. Just be offended then. If you don't want to understand, there's no reason for me to explain it because you never understand. Because you don't even try, right? Should I? Would you be convinced? Would you understand if I explain? I don't think you would. Because you seem very, very upset. But I mean, I don't know your intention. I don't know about your intention, but I'm sure there are so many people out there who have a hard time understanding this concept in Japan, and I get that it's frustrating for many people, even including Japanese people. It can be very frustrating. It can be very frustrating in certain occasions. For example, I think friendship. Yeah, it's really hard to keep in touch with friends sometimes, but yeah, but sometimes it's not really bad intention. Sometimes, you know. So here's my experience in friendship, right? As a woman in Japan, we get through a lot in friendship, especially when you get married, when you have kids, and change the lifestyle, right? When you have a big change in your lifestyle as a woman, it changes the friendship too. Because some women, especially women, I think it might be a women thing, but some women don't like about feeling like left out. Like, okay, she's married, but I don't even have a boyfriend. and she has her new life, but my life hasn't changed. I really liked when we were both single and have things in common, but she doesn't have that things in common anymore. So I will just let her be, let her have new life, and then don't get involved until we have some things in common again. You know, and then some girlfriends like ghosted or kind of left. Like when I try to reach out to them, they kind of respond, but they don't really actively like keep the friendship anymore. Once once my lifestyle changed. But I think it's what it is. I can't really change their mind. That's not up to me anymore, right? It's been frustrating, but I have to accept it that they don't like about my change, or they feel like they shouldn't bother me by, because I have a busy lifestyle, right? When you, especially when you have kids, um, person's life has to be more focused on the kids. Then it's really hard to keep the conversation going with your friend and stuff like that. And some people in Japan, maybe that's a Japan thing, they kind of like become less frequent, like, oh, she has a baby now, so I guess I should refrain talking to them so often, talking to her so often. I shouldn't be involved so much in her life anymore. I would just back off. Some people think that way, although that's not what I want them to do, but it's their choice. I can't really change their mind anymore. But I take that as like it's just what it is and move on. And then maybe sometime in the future, when we have more things in common, maybe they will get their babies too. Maybe we both, maybe, when Hiro-kun grows up and become independent, I have more free time to do my things and have more things in common with the friends. And then we start hang out again. Maybe, maybe not, but that's up in the air. And I shouldn't just seek for it. I have my life going on, they have theirs, and if they don't want to be involved with my life anymore at this point, that's let them be. And there are also some people who still keep in touch with me, still hang out with me, no matter how my life changes. That's the people I should care about, I should focus on, right? So I would take that way. That's how I am coping with this, friends who ghost me, friends who kind of leave me because who I am, because of who I am, because of my lifestyle. And I recommend that way rather than just why Japanese people ghost, why they should change, their culture should change, their communication should change, you know. かな I mean, there are some really bad ghosting too. I admit it. But I'm telling you, that kind of ghosting is everywhere. Universal. When I talk about the dating experience, I have ghosted by Japanese men, that's for sure. But I also got ghosted by Western men too. So whenever inconvenient things happen, especially nowadays after, dating app thing going on and stuff like that, people easily ghost you. That's the modern dating thing rather than just a cultural thing. Yes, Japanese people don't really confront and they'd rather just fade away than confront and say, hey, I don't think we match. I don't think we have a future anymore. Or things like that. They just ghost you rather than confront like that. Especially in the beginning of the dating stage. Um, but you would also experience in Western dating too. So don't be so mad at it. It's frustrating. I get that. I have deal with that. Um, I don't like that either. But I can't change the nature of the world. I can't change people's behavior. So that's what I would advise if you are also frustrated. Mm. Anyways, I remember the episode of The Simpsons when Homer thought a Japanese soap company stole his face. I have no idea. Japanese soap company stole his face. He? I have no idea. Chris from abroad in Japan once said that he wanted to impress his students while he was working as an English teacher with his knowledge of Takeshi's Castle, but nobody knew what he was talking about. Yeah, I think that's what it is. People don't really know that TV show. Oh. Politics. Yeah. It was a big TV show that was on TV for a while in Japan. It was cut up and on TV almost every day in the US. Maybe if you saw Takeshi's Castle, you might recognize. I might. I might. Does anyone return old TV shows like they do in North America? I don't. I don't particularly notice that tendencies or like people in the US watching like old TV shows. Is that what's happening? Kind of trend? I don't know. I don't know. Do Japanese women hate muscular men? Muscular means not like bodybuilder, but having an aesthetic build. I think recently more and more women are into muscle men, like like you say, not like a bodybuilder type of masculine, but fit. But I think compared, if you imagine K-pop K-pop idols muscle, I think that's the most accurate example that Japanese women are attracted to. It's not like Arnold Schwarzenegger, but K-pop Korean men, Korean idol, kind of muscle aesthetic. I think that's the ideal muscle that you want to have if you want to be super popular by Japanese women. Yeah. Impossible to keep in touch with everyone all the time. Yeah, that's true. think we are done with Takeshi's Castle. Yeah, we talked enough about it. If someone messages you and you don't respond pretty quickly, they lose their shit. ね、そうね、some people are like that, yeah. But it's simply hard, right? And then I think back in the day, you couldn't be so frequent, right? Because we didn't have message apps like WhatsApp or Line or social media. You didn't have a cell phone even back in the day, right? You didn't have smartphones. So you were recently, young generation, it's more used to, they are used to texting to everyone, texting to the person all the time. But back in the day, it wasn't like that. Every phone call were precious. Every message were more precious. We didn't do that so often, like as often as nowadays, right? So yeah, it depends on how the person think, right? And you have to find the person who matches the pace with you, right? It's true. When my friend became married, I told her we could not be friends. I wanted her to concentrate on her husband and not be bothered by me. So some people feel that way, right? I don't know if it's right or wrong, but many people feel that way when you get married or have kids and stuff. So yeah, if you want to communicate and don't want them to feel that way, you can communicate. But if they still keep distance, let them be. Because that's their choice, right? Whatever happens, happens. Yeah. Do Japanese women hate brown and dark men? What does that mean? Do Japanese women hate brown and dark men? Huh? Is that more like do Japanese women date black men? だっけ? That kind of like street interview type of question? It's just in your head. Get that out over your head. How did the people from dance class react to you having a child? They were so surprised. They were surprised for sure. But I think those dance crews, yeah, dance members, dance friends, my dance friends are the most closest ones because I still go to the classes no matter what because that's my life work, you know. So we still meet and dance together. I sometimes bring Hirokun to the dance practice, and they like Hirokun too. So yeah, they are awesome. They accept me, who I am, whatever the lifestyle I have. They are very open and still hang out with me, even outside the dance class. So I'm really grateful with those friends. And they are not necessarily married or have children, but it doesn't affect our friendship. Affect to our friendship. So that's very grateful. Yeah. Ghosting is universal. It is. It is really. I guess culturally, yes, there is a cultural aspect that Japanese people don't confront, and they'd rather just ghost. But it shouldn't happen when you have a decent connection with the person. You know what I mean? Yeah. What if Japanese politics not have a kingdoms and change to presidential republic seem Americans or semi-president republic has president and prime minister? Eh? What if Japanese? We don't have. We have an emperor. We have an emperor. But that's a symbol of Japan, and they shouldn't involve with politics anymore. President, president will. Um, so yeah, it's separated from politics. Well, I'm not against with the president style, oh. But Japanese politics is shitty too, in a different way. In a different way, yeah. I definitely agree with the ghosting, not just region specific but universal indeed. It doesn't have to be romantic, but the ghosting happens without reason. It's life, everyone needs to move on. So, I think yes, it's frustrating, but the most, that's the best way to deal with because it happens no matter what, no matter how no matter what kind of expectation you have in the person, right? Of course, there are some like malicious type of ghosting, right? Aside from that, you should just move on. Yeah, like the ones I talked about, like the friends who kind of ghost me, leave me for the life change とか. That's just, it's not, I don't think it comes from malicious place. It's just we are not in the same stage anymore, and then right. So yeah, sometime in the future we become more close friends, so I wouldn't just seek to stay close all the time. It's easier if you want to avoid confrontation. Yeah. And sadly it happens. But no response is a response. There's also that, right? If you are dating this person and don't respond to you, that's the response. He or she doesn't want to date you anymore. And that shit happens in many, like, no matter where you go. Mr. Sparkle. It is natural for people to show the best of themselves to other people and try to avoid conflict as much as possible, which is why people go to avoid conflict with the people they are leaving. Yeah, I think that's very common idea. Yeah. But maybe Western people are a little bit more used to confrontation. But many Japanese people think that, if you have to say why you are leaving me, just leave me. don't say it. You don't need to say it, you know. So I think it really depends on a person's policy, I guess. ね。でも yeah, the idea is very common too. Yeah. Some want drama and confrontation. Some, yes. Yeah. Returns of old shows. I don't think it's happening in Japan. We have so many remakes of old stuff, right? Like, なんだっけ Bebop High School じゃなくてなんだっけ The recent Netflix show, Japanese show, that is like a revival of the old show. Cowboy. 忘れちゃった I forgot the title, but yeah. That kind of thing's happening, but it's still new shows, right? It's not like people are watching old shows. Why would US politics come up on a Japanese channel anyways? まあ確かにね It's not necessary. まあでも some people might be curious how Japanese people think of Western politics. And my answer is just people go I don't have a strong opinion in American politics, but people who talk about politics kind of becoming extreme nowadays. Yeah. I think K-pop style is bad habits. K-pop idol muscle, is that a thing? It is. They actually work out a lot. Unlikely to Japanese idols, they tend to build muscle more than Japanese idols. Yeah, K-pop. Good. So I think that's the thing. You think K-pop idols don't have muscles, right? That's because they look feminine. Their face look feminine, right? It's more like they have beautiful, pretty face. They have pretty face, that's why you would think that they don't have muscles, but they actually do. And that's that's what Japanese women are obsessed with. That Japanese women are attracted to. Pretty face and masculine body, that's the best combination you wanna have. I don't know, but the Japanese women are attracted to. That's the like Shohei Ohtani, right? Shohei Ohtani has kind of like innocent looking face, but he's super tall and beefy guy, right? Because he's a dedicated baseball player. That's the trend I see in Japanese women's taste. And those that are a little more like gaijin hunters, women who prefer Westerners, foreigners over Japanese, they are more like, you know, into like masculine type of figure, like masculine face, masculine body kind of thing. But Japanese women in general, they prefer like a pretty face and beefy muscle, you know. That's why K-pop idols are the most, you know, accurate example. Yeah. Most idols look pretty feminine to me. Yeah, that's the thing. Pretty face and beefy body. Yeah. that kind of like con なんだっけ contradiction or gap is that's the point. That's the point. Yeah. Definitely K-pop male idols are a certain type of leanness, though some of them work more than their fellow male idols like Woonfo Mingi of 80s, BM of Card. Oh, you know K-pop. You do. Oh, I'm really behind the chat. I'm trying to catch up. Online I grew up with, and back then you still needed to turn the computer off and plug back in other phone. Soっか. I have a boss who gets J-Com magazine subscription. Just noticed there are cable channel that airs old Japanese shows. Maybe it's becoming a thing. Kids today are so lucky. True. I heard Japanese women now prefers Korean men over Japanese. That's true. Yeah. What changes do you expect in Japanese dating style after 3 or 5 years? What changes do you expect? I mean, dating style. Dating style. I think, Japanese people in general, it's not something up to me, I know, but I want Japanese people to be back in a real life dating in general. You know what I mean? There are so many contents out there in Japan. People are into it, like anime characters, idols, and anime characters and idols, or even papakatsu. So many parasocial issues are going on in Japan, and people are kind of leaving the real life dating anymore, which makes me sad. Because real life dating is the real thing. It's the only real thing you can have. I mean, if they are happy with parasocial relationships, paying so much to see them, see the concerts, to maybe get married to a hologram Hatsune Miku or something. If that makes them happy, I guess that's okay. But if I can expect to the others, I wish they are more into real life dating. Yeah, that's what I expect. That's something not up to me, but my personal hope, I guess. Koreans are good at marketing themselves. That's true. That's so much better than Japan. Yeah, Japanese. Hate? That's strong word, yes, right? It's got some intention there, so I didn't want to answer. How do you feel about Japanese baseball players joining United States team in the major leagues? That it's been a thing for a while, and people love it. Japanese people love it, right? Godzilla Matsui to Ichiro to Darvish Yu. So many good Japanese players go to American leagues. That's how they train, actually, too. for a better opportunity. Because, Japanese baseball team are good too, but American leagues, they have more investment, they have more money, they have more resources. So it's a good thing. And whenever like a national league happens, like Olympics or World Baseball Classic kind of thing, they come back to Japanese team and fight for Japan. So yeah, people really love the exchange, I think. It happens in many sports too. So many soccer players in Japan, Japanese soccer players goes to like European leagues and stuff like that. So it's a very common thing, and people are not really against it. Yeah. How low is the marriage rate in Japan really? What about divorce rate? I can't really pull up the number right now, to be honest. I think you can search, to be honest, if you just need marriage rate and divorce rate. Roughly divorce rate is 1/3. Yeah. More videos react to Filthy Frank, please. And the trend is over, man. James, welcome. Cedric, thanks for the second super chat. I will give you omurice sticker. Japanese omurice sticker ね. Thank you. We've all been guilty of ghosting for whatever reasons. If you notice that someone is ghosting you, then that person clearly isn't worthy of your time. Just move on and that's it. That's true. Cowboy Bebop かな? 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 I noticed that Westerners are more straightforward. They don't want to hear too much shenanigans. What's that? Pretty face and lean muscle. Yes, that's true. That's it. I guess the reason why Koreans are more muscular is because Korean men are required to undergo a mandatory military service. I think there's that. There's that, but I think Korean men. I think the trend of having muscle is more like a recent thing, even in South Korea too. And that comes from more like a Western beauty standard. Like Western men have to be masculine to be more like attractive in a Western standard. And I think it came to Asia too. In Asia, it was not so important. It's more like it's nice to have kind of situation, but it's been a thing, and it's more like a Western influence. Yeah. don't women want to cuddle big soft bear like me? I'm sure there are women like that too. Yeah. Japanese women want clean face and muscular body. Well, that's me out of the way. I have a beard and I'm fat. And I don't mean fat by Japanese standard. I mean like pretty damn pretty damn fat. Okay. Cool, cool. Why J-pop not famous K-pop? But J-pop that ranked second in the world in music rankings? Because I mean the what is the ranking based on? Is that more like money? Profit they make? I don't know what it makes second. A man who is 20 can have muscles but not look like it compared to a man in his 30 who has muscles because the 20-year-old is going to keep growing for at least 5 more years. Okay. I think in real life it's more about the healthy lifestyle than how big you are. Fact: 3 things that makes Japan interesting. 1. Anime, manga. 2. J antivirus. J antivirus. 3. Papa from. Okay, you are just trolling. Sakamoto Q, Japanese crooner. Sakamoto Q ね. Famous. Oh, you are actually live. Yes, I am. Welcome. Okay. I know the conversation still goes on. Oh, hey Ali. But I have to go. Can I be stereotypical? The best baseball players in the world are from Japan and Cuba. I wanna pay for that World Series. Okay. Yeah, Japan has so many good baseball players. Yeah. Do Japanese women date brown black men? They do. I have seen some YouTube videos where they say Japanese women are scared of black men. Some are, some not, or even prefer black men. So I'm actually collaborating with this YouTube channel, Kuro Couch. Kuro means black, right? So 2 black men making content on YouTube, and I am going to ask, their dating experience and their impression of Japanese women, how Japanese women think about black men, kind of stuff. So it's kind of hard to talk from me, or even if I said something, it's hard for you to believe it, right? Because I'm not a woman who got married to black man, right? People seems like it's not convincing when I say it, right? So I will get help from Kuro Couch, actual real black men who are dating in Japan. So yeah, I will put more insight and more real voice into the collaboration videos or video. So yeah, keep an eye on it. Parasocial relationships are quite normal actually. Like all of us have here I have a PR with Asagi. PR with Asagi, we don't know her personally. When people get obsessed, then you have a problem. So. But most of you guys have a healthy parasocial relationship with me, right? It's not like we have met in real life, but that's how we enjoy. And it's not like you guys can't have a real friendship. You guys can't have a real girlfriend or something like that. And yes, there are few percentage of people who expect me like an unrealistic um, re- なんだろう reward or something like that. But it's not a lot, right? And we enjoy this like a parasocial friendship. It's fine. And you know, it's probably hard for you to have a real life Japanese friends because you live in the US or outside Japan, or you are simply enjoying what I have to say regardless of where I'm from, or you don't care about if it's like a real relationship, right? So this is what it is, but I'm talking more about, people who are like, yeah, obsessed with, like, kind of try to date the person in real life, or like so into the parasocial relationship romantically, and then forget about the real life dating, Compared to that, people on my channel, they are seeking for real life dating advice to me, right? So I'm not talking about my viewers, but yeah, Japanese people who are obsessed with parasocial relationship. So I don't think it's the same thing with my viewership, Yeah. But yeah, I have to go. And sorry, I can't catch up with all the chat. But yeah, we can do this next weekend again. And yeah, thanks for the super chat and support, everyone. And like I said, I've uploaded a new vlog last night, and please watch the video if you haven't. And yeah, have a good night or morning wherever you are. We'll see you in the next. I'll see you in the next live